Yo, it's your boy. How we doing? How we doing, man? I'm not muted this time, I believe. I mean, check me. But I believe I'm not muted this time. I could be wrong. Double check that, man. I bet. You know what? I'm not even confident of that shit. I'm not even confident of that shit. How we doing, man? How we doing out there? Let's see. I got Das, Fat Man. How we doing? How we doing? Happy hump day out there. Mike. If you didn't know it, Fat Man, I am a Mike as well. You know. And every Mike has a nickname. That's how I got the nickname Eggs. So that's how we got here. So originally, um, my last name is Egbert, and so originally, I've always had like stupid nicknames. You know, like like I would say malicious nicknames people tried to give me, right? Like Egghead or Eggy or something like that, right? But then I got into boxing, and I wanted the fun like boxing name, right? Yeah. And I wanted a fun boxing name, right? And because I was like, even I'm always an entertainer, right? And I was like, even if I lose the match, I want it still to be fun, right? So my boxing name was Mike Bacon and Eggs Egbert, right? And then my fight song, my walkout song was by The Weekend. It was I can't feel my face, but I still love you, right? Which I think is hilarious, right? And then and I was on the boxing team and all that stuff like that. And I had a couple amateur fights in me, nothing big. And but then I got into bouncing, and Eggs and Bacon was too long over the microphone, over the radio and stuff. So it just got shortened to Eggs. And then obviously that's just a really good nickname, so it stuck. And then, but I would use Eggs, but Eggs was already taken a lot of the time when trying to come up with the moniker on like YouTube or like Xbox or whatever. So I would do Eggs and Bacon, like a little bit of this, And then, but when it come to card thing, I changed it to Eggs and Breakin, and that's where we're at today. So I don't know. How's your Wednesday going? How's your Wednesday going, man? Oof. I just thought I'd pop on. I know nobody is doing Wednesdays, so I figured, fuck it, man. I'll hop on for a little bit, see what's going on. You know, hang out, maybe do some fantasy draft, open up some stuff. If you guys want to buy some stuff, that's cool too. Whatevs. I don't care. We'll just hang out, you know. I'm just checking my eBay. Flagship comes out in 2 days. In 2 days. 2 days. You guys excited about the flagship football? I definitely am. Also, what came out recently, Marvel Sapphire. So, I just bought into my first break of that. So I got into, I bought Devil Dinosaur. So I'm hoping to at least win the Sunspot. The Sunspot spot. And then I really like this character called Venomizer. It's our first. And that fucking character is scary as fuck. So it reminds me of like the Stranger Things, like Demogorgon. Nice. Okay, there you go. There you go. I mean, I'm a big guy too, forever. Always working on my weight loss journey, bro. But it's. I always tell people I'm built like a lineman, not like a wide receiver. But if I don't block, you ain't getting that fucking catch. You know what I mean? So, cheers, everybody. Let's see. Let's see. I picked up this beauty today. This was a nice, sweet one because like I put an offer in, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I feel bad, but I did look at the comps, so it's not like I was making a terrible offer. And he said somebody else put in about the same offer, but he gave it to me because he had seen my name on Hitman. And so check this baby out, man. Oh yeah, look at that baby. Mm-mm-mm. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Fuck yeah, fat man. Fuck yeah, my guy. Congratulations. That is, I hope that's a big deal. I hope that's a big deal. So check this out. The MLB All-Star Game, um, Mason Miller autograph. Yes, Mason Miller, man. Look. Right? Right? Guess how much I got it for. Guess how much I got it for. Go ahead, and this is not including obviously shipping and the tax and all the extra stuff, but you know what? She deserves a better top loader here. Let's just take her out here and make sure she's all clean up. Okay, yeah, she's pretty clean, man. I mean, I see one little dimple underneath the sticker. You know, this top's chrome, right? It doesn't have the scratching at the bottom, which is nice. It's a nice piece there. 40. No, 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 cheaper. Cheaper. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. $26. $26, man. Right? Very right. Not only that, well, the and like I said, the best part was it was from somebody in the community that we know, and then they also threw in this. How about a Mike Piazza? Which like okay, like if you know, I'm a Padre fan, but that's fine. Mike Piazza to 99. I like how it's the reverse too, like 66 and 99. I like Mike Piazza though, right? And then how about this Cole Emerson on the reptile? So I was very happy with it because it's a. I mean, either way, right? It's a PC for me, so it wasn't a flip. It was a PC for me. So let's see here. Where am I at? I'm watching my eBay's too. So hey, see, from your sorry ass team. Are you a Seattle? Are you a Mariner? A Marinera? Are you a Seattle Marinera? I just won a. So my favorite player. I have two. Jackson Merrill and Luis Ariz. Right, right. Me too. Me too. Okay. Well, yeah. Hey, you got some good players, though. You got a good history, man. And I think you guys have won something at least. I'm a Padre guy, so we're used to losing. So I just won the Luis Ariz spot in a 2026 Topps Pristine Baseball Hobby Case Break. So and they, yo, man, Jim, how we doing, man? How we doing? Surprise, surprise. Hey, man, Jim, I'm gonna do another draft so you can yell at me if you want. Let me know whenever you're ready. You can yell at me for getting too many quarterbacks. Oh, I thought Seattle had. I mean, you guys got the whole Ichiro thing and like Ken Griffey Jr. and like, I mean, I thought for sure. I thought for sure. Let's see. So I just won the Luisa Rise for $1.99 on a case of Topps Pristine Baseball. So I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see here. Let's see here. What I like, if you guys don't know, I'll recommend. Actually, I ran into Philly Whiz Kids on this bodega breaks. Why I like them is because like if you don't hit, they'll refund your shipping. Or a lot of times they have zero shipping, and so that's nice too. Like I have not met too many breakers who, if you don't hit, they refund your shipping, especially on player breaks. Like that's nuts. So just Ooh, what kind of show? What kind of show is that? A card show, I assume, or like a? Let me guess. Let me guess. Tattoo foot fetish show. Um. A bridesmaid show, like a bridal show. I could keep going. Um. Car. Okay. Okay. You went too quickly. I could have kept going. I could have kept going. She Venom. She Venom. Right now I'm bidding on some Topps Chrome Sapphire. It's a it's a it's a 5 box break of Topps Chrome 2026 Marvel Sapphire. And I'm just trying to pick out some low characters for cheap. Some low characters for cheap is what my goal is. That's where my budget is right now. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna try and go hard in the paint on some Brennan Thompson rookies. So if you look at the checklist for flagship football, Brennan Thompson is all over that shit in the Chargers. So that's what I'm going for. Iron Maiden. Nice. Is that the original? The original, I want to say cast The actor in me, right? Is that the original band, or is that are there any replacements? And if there are, does that matter? Are you still here, man, Jim? You want to yell at me about some fantasy football? Let me know. What's funny about the bodega breaks? I have this thing where like I keep buying the Luis Arise because it's my PC, and I just never happen to hit it on their site. Okay, okay. They still do all the crazy like stuff though, right? They bring out the big eddies and stuff though, right? That's what I loved about Iron Maiden. They were like the original, like I guess I don't know. Were they before Kiss? Um, like I feel like they were the original, like showmanship heavy metal band. I don't know who was first, Iron Maiden or Kiss. Who was first, Iron Maiden or Kiss? That is the trivia question. Iron Maiden. Who came first? Which is probably a dangerous question. Iron Maiden or Kiss? Is it even gonna? Yeah, okay. Is it gonna understand? Once again, dangerous question. You have to say Kiss band. Okay, Kiss came first in 1973, while Iron Maiden formed in London in 1975. Okay, there you go. Oh, here's a fun. They have a fun fact. Here's a fun fact, kids. Even though Kiss came first, so raunchy, Iron Maiden actually opened for Kiss during a European tour in late 1980 when Iron Maiden was first gaining international traction. Fun fact. So fun, so factual. Well, that's where we're at with that fun fact. She Venom. Is Hey, Clinton, how we doing, man? How we doing? Surprise! Surprise! I mean, I had time, right? I had nothing to do. I'm a loser. I'm a loser, baby. The Monsters of Rock, you say? The Monsters of Rock. Um. Okay. Well, let's pull that open. Let's. How about let's. Let's. Yeah. Let's play that. Let's find out more about Iron Maiden and Kiss. Hold on here.
Here's a quick story about the time Iron Maiden had the opportunity to open for Kiss in Europe. Now you're probably thinking that lineup sounds a little crazy. First, why was Maiden opening for anyone, right? Hey guys, Tom Taylor from Rock News Desk coming at you. The reason Iron Maiden was opening for Kiss is because this story goes all the way back to 1980. Iron Maiden released their debut album April 11th, 1980. It didn't take long before that record went to number 4 on the UK charts. But Kiss was planning a tour of Europe to support their latest record, Unmasked, and needed an opener. The Iron Maiden lineup at the time consisted of Paul Di'Anno on vocals, guitarist Dave Murray and Dennis Stratton, bassist Steve Harris, and drummer Clive Burr. While their debut was doing well in their homeland of England, they were still trying to build their following in other parts of Europe. Kiss hadn't toured Europe in 4 years at that point, so this was a perfect opportunity for the up and coming band to spread the heavy metal gospel.
Do you think he needs the
While the band
sunglasses
was
on?
happy to get the
I'm just
opening
saying.
spot on the 6 weeks tour,
Might be
not every one of the band was
a
overly
lot in the dark
impressed by the
studio.
headliners, not initially at least. In 1980, Kiss were well-established superstars. They had won the Gallup Poll's most popular rock band in America a couple years earlier and had released a string of platinum records. But they were more well known for their massive stage show with bombs, blood, and fire. Years later, when Paul Di'Anno recalled the tour, he said, "You hear about this band Kiss, and you see all this stuff, and you start to believe the hype of it all. And I've always thought we were just 5 East London kids. Where we come from, you're not impressed by all that stuff, to be quite honest with you. Because where we come from is sort of you're not
That's Iron Maiden. That's crazy. That is so like we're nobody yet. Look at look at this guy here with the wow, that's crazy.
impressed by all that stuff, to be quite honest with you. Because where we come from is sort of the ghetto of East London. Things like that, you think, oh, blimey, this is a bit of a joke, isn't it? He may have thought it was all a joke, but once he met the band members, he softened his stance. They were great people, Giano said. That was the thing. They were absolutely fantastic people for all this big, out of this world sort of rock stars. Gene Simmons, absolutely amazing bloke. I really had a lot of time for him, and he used to look after us and steer us in the right way. Brilliant. Around the same time, Iron Maiden's manager, Rod Smallwood, was very concerned about losing control of the band. He saw the success they were having and was becoming increasingly paranoid that something was going to happen to derail them, or
You
worse.
see he has the Monsters of Rock t-shirt,
According to
right?
guitarist
That you
Dennis
mentioned.
Stratton, Smallwood actually told the band not to talk to the members of Kiss. Stratton promptly ignored those orders. I got on well with Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, Stratton said. They took me out on my birthday in Stockholm, and I used to hang around with them quite a lot. I thoroughly enjoyed it. While Maiden supported Kiss for that 6 weeks across Europe, when Kiss took the tour to England for 4 dates in the middle of the tour, Maiden wasn't invited to go. Instead, Kiss asked the rock band Girl to open for them. Now, if that name sounds familiar to you, it's because while the band never hit it big, a couple members from the band did go on to become household names. Well,
That
you know how
lunchbox is sick.
the
You know,
singer
it's like
and drummer was
vintage.
Phil Lewis, who went on to sing in LA Guns. And the guitarist and girl eventually replaced a guy named Pete Willis in a little English band called Def Leppard. That's right, Phil Lewis and Phil Collen were in a band together from 1979 to 1982. Stratton believed the reason Kiss didn't take Iron Maiden for the UK leg of the tour is because of Maiden's popularity back home. They were frightened that we had so much fan base, Stratton said. Even in Europe and Scandinavia, we had thousands of fans there, which I was very surprised at. You saw so many Maiden t shirts on the Kiss tour. So maybe that was true, or maybe management wanted to give Girl a chance to open a few shows. After 4 dates in the UK, Kiss took the show back to the rest of Europe with Iron Maiden jumping back on the tour. Thanks so much for watching. So maybe that was true.
Okay. So this is after laid. Like this is after we've done gotten laid. And this was where was before getting laid. No, back here. Where are we at? Where are we at? This is before getting laid. Okay, we're still virgins. This is Virgin Iron Maiden. And this is after our first tour Iron Maiden. Okay, you could see it in their eyes. I mean, you could. It's like that 1,000-yard stare of vagina is what I'm seeing, right? Versus this. Where's it at? Where's this group? Versus this group where they can't see 25 feet in front of them. They couldn't see vagina if it slapped them in front of their face. Okay, they're striking out left and right. Okay, these guys right here, knee deep all day long. Okay, that's the difference. That's the difference. Man, Jim. That too. That too. Well, yeah, you know. You still here, my guy? I want to do this fantasy football, and I got to make sure that I'm here to that you know you assist, or that I go against what you choose in some way or another. I don't know. You guys ready to do some fantasy football? This should be fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. Are you guys excited about the flagship football, dude? You guys seen it? Where's? Oh, hello, doggy. You need some loving? Let's see. Where was it? 2026 tops flagship football, and if I'm wrong, I mean they did not have a flagship football last year, right? It was just I mean they didn't. This is a new product, right? Because I'm like, flagship football. And just it felt weird coming off the tongue. Like I don't remember this the last 2 years. Me going flagship football. So when here's the new one now, why is Carnell was Carnell Tate? Did I miss something too? Is Carnell Tate the number one guy? Did he did I thought this was the guy Mendoza? Yeah, that's what I thought, Mike. Like I okay. So I'm not going crazy. Was there ever a flagship football? Do I gotta like? Does anybody recall was there ever a flagship football? And then also like who is Carnell Tate? Was he like number 2 on the draft? Now you know what I mean. Like I don't understand Carnell. I assume he was a high pick, right? Now I got to go look at the draft pick. Long ago, Clinton says. Long, long ago, in a time far away. It was a time of elves and dwarves. There was one ring to rule them all. Topps owned a football license then. Let's see. Last time. And let's see here. Receiver from Ohio State. Okay. 2015. The last time one ring ruled them all was 2015. The last time, okay, here we go. I'll do it in the voice. The last time Topps released a flagship football card set prior to the recent hiatus was in 2015, the year of our Lord. Following the release, an exclusive NFLPA licensing agreement prevented Topps from making traditional licensed football sets until their flagship brand made its return in 2026, the year of our Lord. Would you like to know more about the checklist? I would. I'd like to know why I need to know the draft list. Because I'm like, who the hell is Carnell Tate and what was the order? Yeah, right. Okay, yes, we know Fernando Mendoza was number 1. Yes, Carnell Tate was number 2. Dog, go away. Oh, he's not even number 2? Carnell Tate's not even number 2? Get the Okay, that's what about Jeremiah Love? Where's Jeremiah Love on this list? Hello, Jeremiah Love. Are you here? Nope, no. Mm, 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 nope. Ah, there you are. You were the 3rd pick. And you. Ah. Ooh. And you saw how far down he was on their list there. Now, granted, this is Beckett, but they're pretty much copying what Topps does. Dog, could you please stop? I know you're hungry, but you gotta wait a little bit, my friend. Yes, you have to wait. That's rough. That is rough. That is rough. Right? Okay, so let's see. David Bailey is number 2. And Averill Reese is number 5. Let's see. Okay, we're going to scroll back up. Do they make it ahead of him? Let's see here. I mean, Ty Simpson. Ugh. Was Ty Simpson a pick? He was. So Caleb Downs was number 11. Ty Simpson 13. Ouch. Okay. There is no respect for Jeremiah Love at all. At all, folks. At all. Yikes. Okay. All right. But to be honest with you, that card looks super clean. That card looks super clean. And this variation looks super cool too. Digging it. These are nice. Are they going to do that team color border variation? These cards feature a border team's logo down the right border and a little more than half of the top. That's cool. Those are going to be fire. I need those in my. Yeah, that's fire. The 91 autographs. 91 was an ugly year. Ugh. That junk wax. Ugh. Real one? Super Bowl champions. Not really impressed with. I mean, that's kind of nice. This one's okay. These are nice. This is a weird card. He's in Arizona, that's why. That's fucked up. This is a weird card. I could see this being real awkward, especially depending on because I could see this being AI, right? Because like okay. First of all, let's just like it's a lot of Derrick Henry into himself, right? Like it's a lot of like hi Derrick Henry. Hi Derrick Henry. Hi Derrick Henry. You know, like I don't and then like all these people down here, like are they just watching in the room? Like is this a Derrick Henry part? Is this a Diddy party? But it's like a Derrick Henry party. I don't know what's going on. What are you doing, dog? It's and how is this pose gonna work out with all the other ones, right? Like it kind of looks kind of freaky. Like what's going on here, dude? I don't know. I'm a little nervous. This one I like. It's kind of got that cartoon vibe. But essentially, your hobby boxes have one autograph or mem. Your jumbo has one autograph and mem. So when you're getting into, so we'll talk about. So here's some advice. I've been looking at the stuff, right? So when you're looking into breaks, and you want to know like, is this a hobby box break or a jumbo box break? How should you do it? Well, let's just take a look at my Chargers, for example, right? Because I'm looking to get Brennan Thompson here and maybe Akeem Messador, right? So if you look here, this is base and then base. So those don't matter. These don't, the golden mirror don't matter, right? Number variation. I don't know what this oversized thing is. I'll have to look into that. Like, does that come in the jumbo box or something? Or the hobby box? We'll have to look. Um, yeah. Yeah. So that's exactly right. That's kind of why I wanted to go over this, right? You know, like let's talk. Let's help each other out. Let's go over stuff. Because I was looking at it and I was like, okay, you got to be smart because I was looking at some breaks and some breaks were just hobby boxes and some are jumbos and I was like, let me look at them, right? And so like here's all this stuff so far on the list are stuff that's going to show up in except for that oversized, all in hobbies and jumbos. Um, but now you want to look at right here, right? So now I'm like, okay, if I'm interested in getting relics, because you know they're going to favor rookies, right? But then again, it can't be game worn because these guys haven't played yet. So what relic are the is it going to be a redemption? It's got to be a redemption, right? So they got to be giving us a redemption for this relic. Because or if Tops is going to be saying that it's all game worn, authentic, right? Because we haven't played a single fucking snap yet. So yeah, so look how many times Brennan Thompson's in this shit, bro. So yeah, I'm trying to get. Here's another oversized card. I don't get it. There's a redemption, swatch collection, first signatures. Yeah, yeah. I know the panini trick, right? But I thought Top, since Fanatics bought him, was like they weren't doing that. You know, NFL rookie material autographs, right? NFL rookie material, dual autographs, pressure cookers, real one autographs, real one relics, premier autographs, flagship collection. There's so many. Look how many. Look at this. Whew. So I wonder if it says anything about autographs. Let's see. Or I mean memorabilia. You know it's not going to. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. That's why you want these. That's why you want that numbered stuff, right? Just says field fit swatch collection relics include cuts taken from alternate jerseys, while NFL materials include patches in rare parallel versions. So I don't know. So um maybe you're getting real stuff of players who played last year, but of rookies you're not unless it's a redemption. So maybe like 25 and under. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like Cam Ward would be game worn, and then possibly anything like 25 and less, or maybe it would be like a redemption, or certain card types would be redemptions. I'm trying to see where it would like say. I wonder if Tops isn't gonna. It's probably like, are we gonna play the Panini game where it doesn't really say it? I am human. I mean that tag is sick. Like that Dak Prescott. Mm-mm. Says autographs and relics remain a cornerstone of Top's football experience. Premium memorabilia content includes field fit swatch collection relics featuring players' alternate jersey and coveted Topps patch autograph cards. That that didn't that sounded like a lot of fucking words, bro. That sounded like a lot of just a blah, 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 blah. Let's not like, Okay, here we go. Here we go. Player worn relic cards featuring the 2026 Topps football design. Okay, okay. Now that is existing players. Oh, I didn't see the Island ink. That's kind of sick. I gotta let me load it. Sorry, let me drop that down for you guys. How rude. Let me hold on a second here. There you go. And let me go over here. And then I can raise this a little bit right there. And then I could. Okay, yeah, cool, cool, cool. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Mm, All right, you guys can see all that, right? Okay. So you got on card autographs. Obviously, we're gonna have stickers. I mean, obviously. You got flagship first dual autographs. Hey, now Jeremiah gets some love. Still, Carnell is first. Still. The All Kings are gonna be sick. You're right. The Ring of Honor. I'll be honest, not a fan. Looks kind of lame. But hello, Tom Brady autograph. Tom Brady signs in this product. Get the fuck out of here. That's nuts. Well, that's a nuts, sir. That's a nuts. Player worn. Okay, so we talked about the player worn relic cards. Here we go. The Hawaiian themed autographs, Pro Bowl legends. I like. And then the golden mirror variations. Come on, that Lamar Jackson is sick. The trash talk with the cheese grater. Those are gonna be the sought after ones right there. Super Bowl champion signatures. And ooh, how about this 1957 card? I didn't know about that. That's pretty sick. Can I move that over a little bit, maybe? Look at that. There we go. That's pretty sick. Okay, okay. I likes. Let's see. I mean, I think it's the way they're making it sound, right? It's gonna be game worn or alternate. Like that's what scares me. Is that alternate word, right? Let's see what these rookie cards are here. Hey, there. Hey, look, they gave Jeremiah some love here. Finally, Jesus. How much did it take? Yeah, I like that card a lot. No, no, no. What are you doing, dog? Oh, that's look at that card. That is sick. For like a non-chrome card, that's a pretty crazy chase. I do not like the rookie premier cards. I do not. But the swoosh, all day. All day. I like these ones there, the kind of futuristic ones there. The 91 cards I do not like. Nope. Nope. Not really a fan of this design either. There you go. There you go. That is tops. That is tops. I'm definitely going to be investing in some of that. I'm going to be investing in the Brennan Thompson because he is our rookie. He was the fastest guy in the draft. I think has the potential to be the next um like Tyreek Hill. What's this? What is this doing over here? What are you doing over here? Is this dog related? Oh, dog. Where did you go anyways? Jeez. You guys want to open some cards, man? You guys want to open up some cards and then we'll do some fantasy football? I got no hurry, man. I ain't going nowhere. Let's open up some cards. Who is texting me? Oh. Did I place a bid on this one? I did not. All right. Look what I got. This could be fun. This is a Marvel box. So if you don't know, I did verify that. So this is from Ross. I did verify that also Burlington does have cards too. So everybody's getting the card game. Heaven forbid. So this is from Ross. I picked this up while I was there. It's normally $70. I got it for $54.99. So I thought that was pretty good. And at the worst, it was to prove that they got stuff there. I mean, you guys would believe me anyways, but why am I peeling it off? What the fuck do I care? So let's open this up, man. I don't think you care about that thing. This is the Magic the Gathering. Let's see here. Superheroes Marvel bundle. Yo, Jimbo, what's going on, my guy? What's going on? How we doing, man? Surprise! Surprise! And hopefully, at the least, you get a foil card. So in here, you get 5 traditional foil, 5 regular full art basic lands, 1 oversized spin down life counter. I don't know why they just can't say 20-sided die. Whatever. 1 alt-art traditional foil, the Scarlet Witch, the Superheroes card box, and then 14 boosters, plus 10 traditional foil and 10 regular basic lands. So, yep. We were checking out Flagship. Flagship, you know this. Flagship comes out in a couple days here. We were discussing whether they were doing real jersey, or were they doing like, hey, the player touched it for the rookies, considering they haven't played it down. So this is our promo card right here. Cases, he says. Cases, okay. I got jumbos or hobbies? Jimbo with the jumbos. Beautiful little promo there. A Scarlet Witch. So you get all these beautiful foil lands. I'm not going to sleeve right now. You get a bunch of regular lands. I do like they use that like wax paper. You get the cool little scene. Oh, they get to show you like, hey, you could buy more stuff. You could buy more cool stuff, guys. More cool stuff. You get your life counter stuff on here. So these are your little like counter things. These are like supposed to be dividers. I love how they use the existing packaging, right? They're not wasting it. It's kind of got that Japanese style of vibe. And this is, your box here. There's our 20-sided die. Ball rubbed jerseys. Megas, Hobby, and Jumbo. He said Logo Fractor coming too. Okay. I didn't know they had Logo Fractor, but that makes sense. They call this oversized. I don't know. It looks normal size to me, but whatever. Okay, so I guess technically this would be a normal size, and these would be oversized, I guess. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. So these are the play boosters. Unlike the collector boosters, which cost like $50 a pack, these are only you can find these for like $6-7 a pack. But these should be fun. I got Black Panther. Wow. Wow. Let's see here. Let's see here. There we go. Nice and tight. Yeah. I do like the flagship though. It's kind of nice. It's kind of fun that it's back. We say Aline. I was just going over the designs and stuff. I don't like all the inserts, but I like some of them. Hellcarrier Strike. Go Nuts. Go Nuts. Machine Smith Automation. Kingpins Enforcers. Panther Pounce. Wow. Agents of Hydra. Claw. Speed. Young Avenger. Red Guardian. Gleaming Bastion on the special there. How about that? That's a nice one. The Kingpin of Crime. Project Deathlock on the foil. And a Swamp on our land. And our Villain Treasure card. All right. Kree. Sorcery. Hire a crew. Hydra Troopers. Atlantean Cavalry. Cavalry? Calvary? I don't know. I feel like it's Calvary, but I don't know. It looked weird to me. Hydraulic Helper. Undercover Scroll. Stature Size Shifter. Hulk the Gamma Goliath, Okoi, Dora, Moon Girl, and Devil Dinosaur. I'm a Devil Dinosaur fan. That's kind of cool. How about this? Thor, the God of Thunder. That's a nice pickup right there. Boom. A pallet. We got the Burrow backup, subterranean cavern on the land, and soldier. We will take the God of Thunder. I believe the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is a big deal too, but I could be wrong. Right? Max out everything on pre-order. So there is your Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. And here is your Thor, God of Thunder. That's cool. Fighting the Ultron robots. Kree Commandos. Restorative Technique. Hire a crew. Hydra Troopers. Atlantean, powerful broker. Take up the shield. Baxter Building. Hey, that's another nice one right there. Bullseye, the Death Dealer. Not the special, but that's okay. That means I still have an opportunity for a nice one. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. Abomination. Worlds Within Worlds. Vision of Love. I like this card a lot. Avengers Hanger on the foil and Soldier. We're doing okay, kids. We're doing okay. Yeah, Star Wars is coming out soon. Last time I jumped on Star Wars, I got burnt on the price. So I will wait on that one. Bullseye, Death Dealer, Avengers Hanger. That's cool. And I love Star Wars Chrome too. It's like probably my favorite product of the year. Giant growth. Hawkeye's bow. It's just not a product that traditionally just goes up though. So, although I'll tell you what, 2026, who the fuck knows what product's going to go up and how? Ninja the Hand, Shield, Crowd of True Believers, Powerful Broker, Kung Lung Warrior, Super Intelligence, Dark Deed, Shield Hellcarrier, Gathering Place. Hey, Storm, my girl. Nice. We doing okay, kids. But I still got something special back there, maybe. Marvel Megas. Oh, okay, okay. You think so, huh? Okay, okay. I'm. I don't know. I think Bowman Chrome was may have been my product of the year. I thought Bowman Chrome, especially with all the players this year too. Storm Wind Rider, very nice. You know Storm is my girl. Shield on the flying car. There was another product too that I thought was really good. Um, if I can think about it, I'll remember. Shield flying car, island on the foil, and villain. It was around the same time as Bowman Chrome too. If anybody can remember the products around that time, might have been baseball related. Shit, I can't remember now. It wasn't Sterling. Could have been Sterling though. I can't do the Freedom 250, man. Don't really support that event. Tricksters. I like UFC, and I do love the fact that they lost $30 million, but don't really support that event. So, it's a tough one. But the cards do look nice. Okay, yeah. Okay, so definitely the Bowman Chrome, and there was another product around that same time. I can't remember. Kree Commandos, Restorative Technique. Ooh, I got a nice one right there. I see it. I sees it. Higher Crew. These packs are nice. Hydra Troopers. This was the only one in Ross too. There was a bunch of like beginner things where it had like a bunch of starter decks. This was the last bundle. AIM Synthoids. Ooh. Uh-oh. There's multiples in here. Did we just get a god deck? Did we just get a god pack? Uh-oh. Taking up the shield? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Okay. Overlord. Baxter Building. But we did get another Mr. Fantastic, so that's nice. Bullseye. The World Within Worlds again. Hellcarrier Strike. And oh, this card's kind of unique. Avengers Hanger. So okay, interesting. Okay. Next Bowman Chrome. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much is that Jenny Tops thing. That looks fun. She is a Korean pop star. I forgot who's yo Stetson. How we doing, my guy? She is in a pretty famous band, I believe. But I don't know much more than that. I know my friend April, the one who's in my movies and stuff. Yeah. She got to sing. She knows one of the Saku boys from the Demon Hunter things. Yeah, she's like friends with them. Take up the shield. That's pretty sick right there. Couple more packs. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the band. What is it? I do love pop culture. Who should have DM'd you? Who? Who should have DM'd you? Maybe you should put on notifications, sir. Maybe. How we doing, Keith? How we doing? If you guys stick around, you can yell at me about my fantasy football choices next. Also, there's stuff in the store, guys. If you guys like the Bo Jackson Battle Arena, man, I think we only got 6 spots left. We can rip that tonight. Aerial Doombot. Burrow Backup. Do I have another fun one right there? I think I do. Yeah, that's another fun one. Burrow Backup. We had like a full art and like ooh, Pet Avengers. That is cute. Crimson Operative, Red Room Recruit, Vibram Energy Daggers, and how about that one? Fury of the Horde. That is sick. That is Electra. That is sick right there. I love that one. Thor, Odinson, Madame Mask, Evil's Thrall, Wiccan, Rising Magician, Castle Doom, Take Up the Shield, Swamp, and Leviathan. Right? We've been getting lucky with like the full arts in this set. Like I've hit like I don't know, like quite a few of them here. Well, I'll try to work on going once I get set up for the video game streaming. We'll go Wednesday nights for sure. I'm just working on my budget for my PC. So once I get my budget right for my PC, nice. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate that. Mark Keith here. I guess I should put back on the music here, huh? All right, we got 5 spots left in Bo Jackson Battle Arena Tecmo Bowl Edition. If you don't know, it's a fun product. It's one of the newest TCGs. They are investing a lot of money in that product. If you went to the Nationals or you've seen any footage, you've seen the marketing they put into that thing. So those boxes are very hard to get. So I've got right one now up there. I think it's like $32 a spot, 10 spots. Call Damage Control. It's a double mega box. Check it out. It's pinned right there. Yo, Richard, how we doing? Lightning Strike. Visions of Villainy. If you get an autograph, they're only on card autographs. Yeah, I have a code too. I just I have so much of it. Like I have a lot of Bo Jackson stuff that I have put away, and yeah, I just like I said, I'm trying to budget for the new PC, so that's where we're at. We're gonna skip the Patrick Mahomes version this time, but I did get a slot for it. I'm just gonna skip it this time. Aerial Doombot. Burrow Backup. Savage Land Dinosaur. But I'm glad you're getting into it. Savage Land Dinosaur. Atlantis Attacks. I have my problem right now is like I have a film thing coming up. No, I have a film coming up. So I have not this weekend, but next weekend, I have a 48-hour film festival, and I have a crew of 20 plus people. I need to feed and caffeinate. Uh, that is a breakfast, lunch, and possible dinner. And so, yeah. So that takes priority. Murdoch's Crusade. That's a cool looking card right there. So that's where I'm at. That's where the my focus is right now, is the film stuff. Work before pleasure, they say. This was just a personal box. I'll show you guys the Bojack break here in just a second. There's another Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. 2 more packs here. Yeah, if you didn't know, yeah, me too, me too. If you didn't know, I will be getting back into video game streaming. It's something I used to do. I used to work in the industry. So a long time ago, Roxanne Brutes. I haven't seen that card before. I worked for a it was an online thing called VGO. Was it VGO Network or VGO Online? Oh, I don't need it. I have ADHD, Jimbo. Uh, and I have Caffeine Mountain. So to my right is Caffeine Mountain. I'll show you a picture of that. Ant-Man Colony Commander. That's cool. And ooh, Storm Wind Rider. That's cool. The Vision. Bold Biochemist. And yeah, where was I going now? All right, brain thought. Um, it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Yeah, right. Uh, let's see. Where's my? That is the Caffeine Mountain. So you've got your what is that back? I don't even know what that is back there, but there's that's a monster. You've got Celsius. You got different monster, different Celsius, Ghost, which is my favorite. Red Bull, Bloom, more monster potentially, and then I've got Kirkland. Um, we got Snack Mountain. This is part of Snack Mountain here. You know, so yeah. That's terrible caffeine. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? You honestly think I see that stuff you be dipping, that Zins and stuff, or whatever that is, bro. At least I look, and not all that's for me. Okay, I drink Ghost. I drink Ghost, and I get my stuff from a health food. You can get my stuff from a health food store. It is now what I've been switching to is like the Kirkland just because I'm cheap now. But yeah, uh, you know I'm teasing you. No, I know. I'm just teasing you. I just know that Zins is the popular thing, so that's why I mentioned that. Yeah, I mean, I crash because two things. One is because I go hard. Two is because I like power naps, and three is because I'm fat. And those are my three reasons. Here we go. This looks nice. This looks pretty. Look at this thing. That looks. I'm gonna go back here. Land. Okay, so basic shit. There's some shiny land right there. And look at. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Woo! The thing, Ben Grimm. Dude, these were some killer packs. This was a killer box, yo. Yeah. No, for sure. Here's what I learned a long time ago. I will make recommendations to other folks on what I like as caffeine, but I do not tell other people what to do. You know what I mean? Now, if you smoke meth, I definitely will give you some stronger recommendations. But other than that, you do you, man. Like everybody has their own fix. I certainly don't want somebody telling me about and people have criticizing me about my energy drinks, right? Like those are bad for you, and it's like uh, I've been I've been doing this forever, and I continue to prove the doctors wrong all the time about my health. But I understand. No, because you can't. You can't, Clinton. You cannot. You guys want to go over the 48-hour film festival? I kind of show you what it's about. We kind of talk more about that. So the thing with the 48-hour film festival is like it is random as fuck, okay? It is super random if you're doing it honestly, okay? If you're doing it honestly, right? That's the whole thing. Let me just show you the cards here real quick. We got the sick ass Ben. Okay, I mean here's just some the chill cards, right? Look at that Fury, another borderless, another borderless, another borderless, another borderless, another borderless. There's your promo card, bro. That is a spread of borderless cards. That is sick. And this one, I believe, is a big time. That is a big time card right there. If I'm correct, that's the biggest one. See how it doesn't have anything? Like even the Grim has a thing. So super happy about that. So let me show you about the 48. That box is only $54. I got it at Ross. That was the beauty of it. Where is? Yeah, that was the beauty of it. Watch, and I'm gonna show you here. Watch. Let's see. Let's see if they let me show you. I mean, I'm pretty sure this box paid for itself, but let's just take a look here. So there's a Thor for 21. I thought the Electra would be higher, man. She's such a beautiful card. All right, that's disappointing, huh? Disappointment, emotional damage. All right, so well, we squeaked maybe if we added up all that shit because damn, apparently these prices dipped hard. Either that or it's not listed because that's crazy. Right? Am I going nuts? All right, let's try this. Mythic. All right, let's see. We know an Electra fan, right? I mean, I'm just like surprised. I'm not. Am That's not that card like just super dipped for some reason, or it's not listed. Okay, so that's the issue. It's not listed because I'm like, come on. All right, fuck that thing. All right, let me show you guys the. I'll show you how the San Diego 48-hour works. Yo, Lively, how we doing? How we doing, man? I think this is it. Okay. All right, let me shrink this down a little bit here. All right, cool. So this is the yeah, me too, my guy. This is the San Diego. So the 48-hour film festival is an international deal. We have our own in San Diego. It's up to you if you want to have yours in your town, right? It's just a choice you make. Um, in San Diego, we've had over 100 teams, and then we've had, um, I would say we've had like as low as like 30 teams, right? But we're still like a decent size city, always, right? Being that close to LA and stuff. Give me 1 second here. I do apologize. All right, cool. Boom. All right. So the object of this project is to make a film in 48 hours, uh, to challenge yourself and your friends, your coworkers, your team, your crew, whatever that is. Why this one is so different than other film festivals? First of all, it is a film festival, but it's also a film project, and so it's a film festival slash film project where a lot of the times it's just a film festival where you're submitting your film that you've already completed, and that's it. And you've either getting nominated for a prize or you won a prize and you're gonna go watch your film, but not too many do you actually make the film during as part of the film festival, I guess. What's nice about this film festival too is it's one of the few that is SAG-AFTRA. So SAG-AFTRA is the SAG Actors Union, which I'm a part of. And so what that means is it's union. So I can't just act for anybody. It has to be a union project, right? Just like the your construction workers or your postal people, whatever. Uh, I can't work for small projects under certain conditions, but this film festival allows SAG actors. Also, as part of this festival, I can't pay people. So it's all voluntary. So that means I can have, so let's say Tom Cruise, if he wanted to, I could have him in my film and I can't pay him. Not a freaking dime. So that means Tommy Cruise and Brady Pitt, I could have them working for me in my film and not pay them a single dime, and the union would be like, cool with it. It's also the few times where I don't have to pay for a stunt coordinator, I don't have to pay a makeup person, I don't have nothing. And that is huge. I don't have to pay, I can't, and it's literally I can't. I cannot pay my camera person, I cannot pay a stunt person. So that means that this is the few times I can make a film for super cheap. Now, granted, it is still going to cost me uh, money to. It cost me like $150 to enter my film. Like you can see it right there on the screen, right? So it cost me $158 to enter the thing, and then it's going to cost me because we have a crew this time. You don't have to. I have a crew of 20 plus people, so it's going to cost me, to feed these people like a light breakfast, a full lunch, and depending on who's still available and shooting at nighttime, a light dinner. And then if you didn't see earlier, I have caffeine mountain, so I've got to caffeinate everybody. I've got to provide snacks for everybody, um, and then pay for any incidentals and stuff. And then after, if I want the film to go through any film festivals, I've got to pay for that too. Now, what I told people is like I'm not expecting any money from anybody, but if they want to donate, they certainly can, right? But that's not the expectation. So that's the gist. Now, how does this work? Well, at 7 o'clock on Friday, we find out our categories. Okay, oh, I'm clicking on the wrong spot there. So on Friday, we we let's see, move this over a little bit here. There we go. We have just one weekend to make a film, essentially. We are going to write, shoot, and edit a short film in 48 hours from 7 o'clock on Friday to 7 o'clock on Sunday. We turn it in. We have no idea what our categories are. There is a mandatory prop, a mandatory line of dialogue, and a mandatory character that we have to use. So it is crazy. Just add water. That is not, I need to respect people, Jimbo. That is not how you show respect to people. I was a Marine. I would not eat an MRE ever again. Your team. So essentially Friday, right? Your team gets your and I cannot pronounce this word to save my life. Genre, plus a character, prop, and line of dialogue, like I mentioned, that you have to include in your film. Okay, if you do not include the right dialogue, it's a war film. That's great. Right. So speaking of that, last year, one of the things I always tell people is like, don't just cheap out and buy your people um, pizza, right? I go, that's always a cheap out. It's always a cheap out to buy pizza, right? Like, have respect for your people, right? But last year the prop was pizza, and so I bought pizza because that's what we used because we had a pizza slip and slide, and so I bought 36 pizzas, and that was the one time I was like, I'm going against my word. So yeah, Friday. So yeah, so you have to use a line of dialogue. You have to have this character. So Saturday you shoot, and then and then Sunday you're editing and you have to deliver. And then we have a film premiere at usually like an AMC or a Regal Theaters, and you invite your family, and they have like voting and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a really good time. So let's talk about the next piece, which is the. So these are all the teams so far. You see, there's quite a bit. That's a lot of teams, man. I'm looking for the categories. Here we go. Here, this. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so these are the categories that you get, right? So you're gonna get two. You don't have to use both. You can use one or the other, and of course, you can always add to them. For example, let's say I got musical. I can make it a horror musical. I can make it a comedy musical. If I got food film, it could be comedy food film or horror food film. It doesn't matter. But you get one from group one and one from group two. So like last year, I got let's see. I don't know if this is the same list as last year. I doubt it. So we got workplace film and superhero film, and I think they have taken out superhero film because it was a whole. You don't see erotica. Well, that's not true. There's romance right there. Romance. In your case, fish out of water. Um, in their case, moral dilemma. Uh, in their case, silent film. In their case, romantic comedy. Um, in your case, heist. Um, in your case, thriller suspense. In your case, fantasy. I mean, I could keep going. So, I did not say family film, so that's the good news. That's the good news. So you're gonna so the reason why there's no superhero film under here anymore is because last year we had superhero film, and we got disqualified because they said. So essentially, like 3 years ago, the 48 got sued by Marvel because there was some costume stuff in there. But if you have superhero as a category, nobody has time to go make fucking costumes, right? It's 48 hours, guys. Yeah, single room movie is tough, but very challenging. And so they got sued by Marvel. I don't think they won, but either way, it scared the death out of them. So we had like a Captain America shield in the background or whatever, and we had like a Iron Man thing in the back or a Spider Man thing in the background, and so they freaked out, and so they disqualified us, and so now they don't have superhero in there anymore. So whatever, whatever. Um, yes, that's right, that's right. 5 spots left in Bo Jackson. 5 spots left in Bo Jackson. Hell of a deal. Those boxes are running for like $300. It's a $30 spot or something. I don't know. So yeah. So then when you're looking at these, uh, so I'm the team lead and the director. I'm also the story creator and one of the assistant writers. Footballs for the devil. You're not a breaker anymore, so you can buy in, Lively. And so you're thinking about locations, right? So I have a few locations, and I want to think about. I'm not. You don't think about a story ahead of time. Good question. Good question, Jimbo. Uh, I do want musical, but I'm gonna include some kind of musical thing whether I have it or not. And the reason why is because based on my team, I have so much musical talent uh, that I want to put it to use, and I feel like it's a really good challenge for me. I have no musical talent whatsoever, but my team does. So I have like Ciara, who is like, she does Polynesian dancing. She's the lead singer of a band. I think she plays bass. I have April. She is does all the national anthems in town. Uh, she at the sporting events. Um, I have Joe, who was like a musical theater director. I have John, the guy who does the voice of Rick and Morty. He's is the lead member of a band. Um, who else do I have? I have this guy Sydney, who has an amazing voice. He's all super talented. So I have a lot of like musical talent. A fish out of water. That would be. Well, the good news is I can't get both because you get one from group one and one from group two. So I could get like musical buddy film. Now, if I got musical silent film, I don't know how that would work. Rock opera would be good, right? So, what are my locations, right? So now when I'm trying to plan on ideas, right? Because I'm not trying to come up with solid ideas, I'm just trying to come up with loose ideas and some solid thoughts based on my cast. And so the way I built my cast is I have I have a younger uh, a younger. So April is, I would say she's a young, late 20s, early 30s Asian. I have Sasha. She is older Asian, like could play her mom or her auntie. And then I have Kaylee, who's a younger uh, uh, Caucasian white girl. She could play like a younger kid or somebody in their 20s. I have Ciara, who is she's like I said, she does the Polynesian dancing, so she's like I don't know her ethnicity exactly, but I believe it's like Samoan Hawaiian, so she could fit in that too. So I try to match up like relationships and family members, right? And then I feel like Sasha could play like the crazy auntie, and then I have this guy Rudy, who's I'm not sure if his ethnicity either, but he could play like the stepdad or the one that's married to the crazy auntie, and then uh, I have some white guys that could play, you know. So I try to mix, give me some diversity as far as my cast goes, in relationship wise, and as far as family goes, so that I could do a lot of different things, right? And then I go into locations, and I look at um, okay, so I have a disc golf course. I have a home. I'm trying to work on a conference room. I have I have an office setting. Um, I have a 50s diner. So then I'm trying to like I have all these locations. Let's look at what I could possibly use in these locations, right? Because when you're thinking about locations, you got to be thinking about a couple of things, right? And Lively could definitely verify this, right? Sound is number one. You cannot have something that is noisy, like near an airport or near a party, near a parade. Um, and then you also cannot have something um, that you don't have control over the crowd, right? If it's like a busy area, dude, you just be like fucked, right? And then right, so that's super important. And then so those are big, right? And we gotta have control. Like I gotta be able to be there for a long time. I can't be in the middle of shoot and they get kicked out because we really don't have control over that location. Like I've had that happen. And I'm just like, fuck, right? Let's see here. So when I look at these locations, I go, okay, obviously action, adventure, comedy, dark comedy, drama, those all speak for itself. Those aren't really location based. But then you get into like fantasy and you're like, okay, does that have to be location based? Not necessarily. Fantasy can be fantasy does not have to be like Princess of the Bride, science fiction, Lord of the Rings type shit, right? Star Wars, whatever, right? Okay. So it could be anything. Fantasy could be your dreams or whatever, okay? Film de femme is like female oriented. I have lots of females in my cast. So that, film noir. So according to them, film noir is um this is like the Spider-Man noir they just did, right? So stark lighting effects, kind of like a black and white type thing, intricate plots, flash blip, I don't want film noir, honestly. I don't want that. That sounds like too much interfering with my I'm not as familiar with that style and it would interfere with my creative style. So I don't want film noir. Fish out of water is fine. That is so interpreted into anything you want, right? It's somebody that's basically out of their story. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I agree with you. Star Wars is 100% real. So fish out of water, like anything, right? Like it could be anything. You're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, right? Horror, easy. Mockumentary. If I get mockumentary, because I have access to a disc golf course, and I have the tools and a familiar, I think we might do like a disc golf mockumentary. So those, in that case, like I have some ideas kind of thrown out there, right? Musical. I have no fucking idea what I would do. So with musical, I would probably take something, whatever we got from group two, and use that to lead my idea for musical. Right. So like if we got food film and musical, I'd be like, okay, let's lean towards something with food and musical. So maybe like a food competition, and then it turns into a musical about the struggle of eating and like your body weight and like the struggles of like maintaining your health and still like that kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows. Uh, Road movie, right? Like I was looking at this one. I thought what might be funny about a road movie instead of like oh it's a car. Uh, I'm not a road movie. Sorry, that was romance. Uh, Maybe like e-bikes. Like maybe a journey on e-bikes, like a Goonies type ET vibe, revenge musical. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, good idea. I like that. Thanks, Clint. Okay, yeah. Good ideas. Hey, that's why you're here. Okay. Um. So yeah. So might be fun. Like right. Like I have a trike I could use of my mom's. It's got a basket in the back. We could definitely do like an ET vibe. Cruising around the neighborhood, right? Uh, or something. Um, Romance, and that's why I said I've got the relationship stuff for that. Sci-fi. Sci-fi would be hard to do with if you're trying to like be in the future. So it would have to be something like where we went back in time. Put JTS in the basket. Yes. Thriller, suspense. Once again, you'd combine that with something else or whatever. So easy to do. I've seen so many like thriller suspenses win, and I'm like, this is some bullshit. Where it's just somebody chasing somebody. I'm like, this is some bullshit right here. There's some bullshit easy wins. Like, I get frustrated with that stuff. I get frustrated with when people do easy, sloppy wins on their stuff, bro. It like challenge it. Like the whole point of this weekend is to challenge yourself and to challenge your cast and crew and to do something different, right? And so it frustrates me when I see this bullshit of people taking it easy, like the prop, like like pizza, right? Like for me, it wasn't just a pizza; it was a major thing in the film. I made a pizza slip and slide. Like it was a major plot point. You know, the story revolved around it. It ended up being like about a gluttony and stuff. So yeah, that kind of stuff. You know. Thank you, Clinton. Thank you. Because when you end up working on these bigger productions, you literally get no say, no point, no change, no opportunity for creativity. So if you're not going to do it in these little competitions, why, right? So later, Jimbo. Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you, buddy. I'll let you know how the film goes. I'll try to live stream a little bit. You know, buddy film, right? So buddy, that could be females, males, male, female. So family film, but family film, like I said, I made sure that I have a cast that I could do that, right? It's just, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I got family film, that is not my, that is not. We would not do family film. We would scratch that motherfucker right out the window. Like I honestly, I bet that if they gave me family film, that they know who I am. Um, I can't, Jimbo. So I do share, like I did share the if you go back and watch here, let me show you real quick, Jimbo, before you take off. I'll give you a way to watch the last one. Because I can't publicly post it because when I'm going through film festivals, they are very particular about my views and about being a public film yet. But if you go to my channel and you scroll down to playlists and you go to live streams, okay, and right down here, you should see. Damn it, damn it. All right, whoa, 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 whoa. It's supposed to be a playlist, bro. It's supposed to be a play. Here we go. Here we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. It'll say like world premiere. This one, I think. No. But basically, Jimbo, it'll say like world premiere shit of yeah, yeah, come on, we'll find it. We'll find it here. I don't, bro. We're not trying to do the Matrix here. There we go. Right? They all die, but I cover up the blood and guts like with sensors and stuff. Ah, damn it! Where is it? All right, give me 1 second here. 1 second. I was pretty sure it said like a world premiere of the film. Why do I not see it? Oh, shit, I'll have to send you a link. I'll send you a link, Jimbo. I swear I had it up there. I swear I had it up there. Yeah, I'll send you a link, Jimbo. Because like I said, I can't. It's a thing where I can't post um, because the views and shit. So yeah, no, it's the stupid rules and shit. But yeah, essentially that's the. I get away from the 48 thing. I'll write that. I'll write that down. Send you the thing there. I guess I got rid of that. Okay. But yeah, essentially that's it. We have to pick. We get those categories. Friday night, I will be sitting in like a Denny's. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be trying to. I'll try to pop in live stream or at least post some up pictures. I definitely have a BTS person, so we'll do all that. Jimbo, send extra toppings. My only thing I'm worried about, like I have everything taken care of. The only thing I'm worried about is I just need to come up with a great story. But I'm not worried about that because this shit up here is fucking nuts, bro. This shit up here is fucking nuts. So we'll be good. We'll be good. I just gotta figure out if I should clean the old pipes before I do it or not. That's all. Should I clean the pipes or not before we come up with story time or not? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. You guys want to do some You guys want to do some fantasy football? You guys want to do some fantasy football? Yeah, yeah. Let me know. Give me a second to let me show you that Bo Jackson. By the way, if that's something you guys want to do tonight, let's take a look real quick. Just go over that. $32 a spot. There are only 5 left. It is Bo Jackson, 160 cards, 16 packs, 8 exclusive inserts and parallels per box, 10 spot break. Pretty good deal. You can't find these anywhere. I'll be honest. The only way you can find them is like joining tournaments like Card HQ and doing stuff. So, and I got a special right now. I've marked the women's soccer down to 30. I probably won't keep it down that way. That is guaranteed. I think it's like 4 autos, 2 autos a box. I'm gonna take a look. All right. 4 autos, so 2 autos a box. That's 4 autos in that break. So, we watch women's sports too. So, that's what's going on. I am going to use a little boys' room, and then I'll be right back. And then we can do some fantasy football. You guys can give me shit over what I pick. And then, yeah, we could talk some more shit, hang out, do whatever. I don't know what's on your agenda. I got nothing going on. So 1 second. I'll be right back, my friends. Ooh. All right. You guys want to make some mistakes in fantasy football? Are you guys ready to make some mistakes in fantasy football? Huh? I was really disappointed that those cards were not worth more. Ooh, I don't know if I showed you guys earlier, by the way. Maybe you guys weren't here earlier. Look at this little beauty. Eh, eh, eh. Look at that little beauty right there. Oh, all right. Let's see here. Let me just check one thing here real quick. I know I bought into some shit on eBay. I just want to see if any of those were breaking tonight. Those are all tomorrow, I believe. But I could be wrong. Let's see. Yep. All breaking tomorrow. Okay, let's do some fantasy football, guys. You guys can help me make bad decisions in fantasy football. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let me open this up and then I'll do the whole phone thing here. Ooh, okay. Terms and conditions. Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't want to agree to terms and conditions. Ugh, gross. Yes. No. No, I don't want to consent. Nope. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna do a best ball snake draft. Okay. NFL. What do I have? Notifications. Sweet. Nice. I got a free entry. Okay, here. Let's see here. Well, it says free entry, but why isn't it going to? All right, there's 4 people entered. Let me change the camera view here. This is what we got going on. I can't promise JTS won't send me feet pics while this is going on, so just I was doing this over here. And then what was I doing? Looking at entrance lists, so we're close. Entrance list. There we go. We got our 12. So now I have to back out, upcoming, go find it, and then go back in. And we are 12th. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Who's here to help me with this disaster? Okay, so it starts in 1 minute 30. We are 12th and 13th, so we're going to scroll down and take a look here. 12th and 13th. Well, we got Genty, Barkley. Ooh, Walker's good. Hampton. Oh, shit. Bowers. Okay, okay. Allen. That might be an Omarion Allen type combination right there. Let's see. What do you guys think? What do you guys like? Talk to me. Who do you like? Last time I was number 1, and it was quick too. It was like bam, 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 bam. Like, bro, it's hard to pick when you're 1 or 12. Jameer Gibbs. He's not gonna be there. He ain't gonna be there. I'm 12, bro. See, he already gone. He gone. He gone. You gotta think down here, bro. Because I'm number 12. Yeah, exactly. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. This is where we help eggs pick shitty teams. Okay. So this is where we're at right here. Does it have the yeah. Okay, so this is the what it's saying. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, fat man. That's what I'm thinking. If you don't know, I'm very quarterback heavy. I don't like this 12 spot or the 1 spot, but I think somebody's going to reach down and take Walker and Genty, but let's see. Let's see. I'd be surprised if those two were there. But I think Omarion will be there because he's on the next page, right? Like, they don't even see him yet. They don't see Allen either. See, still not even. They don't even see him yet. They don't even see him yet. And the problem with Genty is like he's on a team. He's on the Raiders, right? So you want to be on a team that's picked to do well. There's Hampton. No, we're going Hampton Allen. We're going Hampton Allen, kids. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh man, I can't believe all those guys are there because their running back game is lame, bro. So tough. There we go. We did it. We did it, kids. Okay, so now we are way down here, right? So 36, 37, right? Which is good because you got to realize there's a lot of people there, right? So now we're going to look down here 36, 37. What do we got here? What do we got? We got Loveland. I think that's a good pick. Down here, Scataboo, maybe. How about this Jeremiah Love kid that nobody loves? McConkey. Ted McMillan, maybe. Zimbuka hurt. Ooh, a toe injury. You got turf toe? Fuck. You know that turf toe be fucking him up, bro. Waddle on Denver could be good. Nico Collins. All right, let's see what they do here. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Raiders, man. I don't trust Mendoza yet. I know everybody's like, oh my god, he's so amazing. We got the Charger game tomorrow. See if Herbert plays anything. All right, we're quite a ways away here. No, it's not, bro. It puts receivers and running backs down, bro. Like down, dude. Plus, you got to realize what he's on Cleveland, right? Like, oh, Tampa Bay. Like, is Baker gonna play? All right. I don't know that Lad's gonna last. I don't know that Lad's gonna last. But I think Waddle's a really good pickup. Right? He's proven. He's on Denver. He's a new team. Bo Nix is decent, right? And then you got Loveland. But running backs is where, like I said, I think it's a terrible draft for running backs. So I might pick up. Well, there's Harvey down there, but like I said, look at this how it drops off so quickly. Ugh, I'm gonna have to pick up a running back, I think. All right, I'm gonna go. I love you, lad. I love you, dude. But we're gonna go Waddle and Scat. Would I have chosen Scat as my number one back? No, but I would totally. Yeah, yeah, exactly. See, that's what I look at. I don't. When I'm drafting, I'm looking at the whole team dynamic, right? Are they a good team? Totally. Because a bad team, like, right? So let's say like Ashton Genty last year, like you totally could dial in on him because you knew they didn't have anything else. You know, or do they have a bad team dynamic where you know they're not going to do well? Like I'm not getting any New York wide receivers because I don't think Jackson Dart's good, let alone he's going to stay out of the concussion tent. So why the fuck would I? Seems terrible idea. All right, let's see what we got here. We are now 60 and 61. Right. So let's scroll on down here. 60. Ooh, Tyler Warren's down there. Yes, please. Roma Dunze. We'll take Bucky Irving. Drake May. I don't trust Joe Burrow's O line. There's that kid Carnell Tate. Marvin Harrison, once again, a team with a quarterback confusion. Quentin Johnson. Sam Laporta. Where's Herbie? There he is. That's probably who we'll take. And then we just got to decide who else we're going to take. So if I go look at my roster, 2 RBs, no tight ends, 1 receiver. Okay, so. Bro, could your mouse work, please? Jesus. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close here. I'm just adding some. I'm on the side here. I'm adding my actors information. I have one more actor that we added. All right. Well, look, there's a lot of choices there. Tampa Bay. What does it say about Bucky Irving? What does it say about Bucky Irving? Let's see. Let's just do some research real quick here. Running backs. Where are you at, Bucky Irving? Are you on the front page? You are not. Oh, you got a segment. Damn it. Damn it. I don't know. Shit. I think I'm going to go with Dunze and Herbie. Two quarterbacks, two running backs, two wide receivers, 0 tight ends. Okay. 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 All right. And then real quick, I need to pull this information. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. All right, where are we at here? 84-85. RJ Harvey. Stick Patrick Mahomes. Go next. Matthew Golden. Cade. I don't trust Diggs. Maybe Blake Corum. All right. All right. Unless you got any ideas there. Unless you got any ideas there. Will Quentin Johnson be available? That would be interesting. Will he be available? That'd be interesting. Some of these people might have it on default where it just picks up the next available player. So, okay, getting close. Yeah, I knew Quentin would be gone. Probably going to take Harvey. All right. There's my roster. Needs. And running backs are so bad in this draft. Right? And Harvey's above Corum, right? Yeah. All right. We're going to take Harvey. Shit. All right. We took Mahomes. Yeah. I just picked. So I took Harvey and Mahomes. So and you got to realize that Allen and Herbert are both by sevens. So Mahomes is by 5. So that covers that too, which is nice. Right? You got to be thinking about your bye weeks. Like right now, I got one running back by 7, by 8, by 10. Both my receivers are by 10, right? So that's a problem. All right. Let's see. Woo, I'm down. 108, 109. Hey, Golden Knicks. Okay. Okay. So he's 11. That's good. Oof. See, I could do likely because I feel like he's a good scapegoat for Dart. Is he going to play by week 7? Great question, and that's why I only picked him up as a third string. I'm going to pick up another quarterback, so trust me. It's just a safety net, you know. But if he comes back the second half, he's a great like alternate. And this is best ball, so remember, it's going to pick out the best quarterback in your whoever scores the most amount of points is who it puts in. So I don't have to do the work. And Jordan Love's not bad. Kobe Myers. Jacoby Myers, huh? Yeah. Jacoby Myers. Okay. Okay. Looks like somebody just took him. Oh no, there he is. Definitely need a tight end and receivers. Hmm. Let's see. I don't know if he's gonna make it. I don't know. Ooh, I think we're gonna take Fannin. And then So many choices here. Gross. What's our QB choices here? Josh, it gets really nasty after Love, doesn't it? All right, please tell me Love is 11. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so we are covered. We got 11, a 5, and 2 10s. So we're good on quarterbacks now. 4 is what I like to take because they can put up so many points, bro. Got one tight end, so I'm gonna need at least one more tight end. Tight ends don't put up a lot of points typically. It's not just a lot of position I put a lot of effort into. Running backs and wide receivers now. We're just gonna stock up like a big dog. 32 and 33. Oops. 132, 133. I'll take a Jake Ferguson. He's up there on page 2, page 1. You still believe in Mark Andrews at all? Let's see. Oh, Mark Andrews, yeah. And then Mark Andrews is 13 and Ferguson 14. Okay, good. That works out. I'm gonna go for one more running back. I feel like I told you, that running back class is so like, I don't know, just not enough of them. So where's Dobbins? I don't know if Dobbins. It says Dobbins picked up a concussion and broken finger just reading this blurb. Let someone else enjoy the migraine. Jones Sr. Age is a serious factor, so are the backs behind them, but Minnesota brought Jones back for a reason. Mm. Rodriguez? Who the fuck is Rodriguez? Rodriguez. He's purely a filler for cheap TDs and specialized. And Tracy Jr. Where is this Tracy Jr.? How far down is this Tracy Jr. to Jesus? Oh, there we are. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see. Damn it. I think I'm gonna take Jacoby Myers. I mean, Travis Kelsey's right there. Are we serious? Fuck. Like I don't know. Like I mean, it's still Travis Kelsey, right? It's still Travis Kelsey. I don't know. I don't think it's bad to have Travis Kelsey as your fucking second string tight end, right? So I've got enough for everything. Now we're just filling them in. Where am I at? 156, 157. All right, I like Spears. Gadsden. Hey, fuck, there's no way Gadsden drops that low, dude. Yeah, Turd Ferguson's kid. Trey Harris. Tesla. What am I at? 57? Right? I was like, huh? Because like everybody else was gone. Like Hunter Henry, I think, is the next one. Well, I guess Juwan Johnson, but like I don't know, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't think. Let's see. Kelsey is 5, and Fannin is 11. So essentially, I got 2 of the top 10 tight ends. Okay. All right, wide receivers. Wide receivers. Ugh. I mean, well, who's throwing Washington? Malik Washington? Yeah, we're going Spears. And Gadsden. Boom. Okay, okay, that was a good pickup right there too. Spears and Gadsden. Gadsden gives us a big opportunity for points, bro. Big opportunity for points. And Spears, right? Let's look at running backs. Spears had to be high up there, right? He's still good, right? Come on. Tajay Spears, I was looking at him the other day. Yeah, 37. Tajay Spears. Okay. So this is a viable number 2, you know? Look at my roster. So I've doubled up my RBs. I'm triple on my tight ends. Wide receivers is where we need to go. So RBs, week 7, week 8, week 10, week 9. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. All right. Now we are 180, 181. Trey Harris, maybe. Tesla. Okay, I see you down there. They have Jerry Judy in here, man. I don't get that. What am I missing? I mean, Jerry Judy could be a good like you just don't know, right? I don't know. But look, he's 39th though. I mean, who is M. Washington? Oh shit, I'm up in 3 picks. Oh, I don't know who that Washington kid is. Shit. That's the problem with being like 12th or 1st. Got like no time in between. Who the fuck is that kid? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, yeah. All right. Looking at my roster here. Um, we're getting better on wide receivers. We can still use another running back. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. What do we got here? And we are 204 and 205. I mean, Cooper Cup still viable, man. Shit. Pat Firemouth. I don't want another tight end. Look at all these tight ends now, man. All right, how about my running backs? Where am I at here? I'm 204. Shit. Is Vidal our backup? Well, this might be a good pickup right here. Davis. Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, okay. Maybe that's a good choice if that's not available. Because it looks like the other one is not anymore. Damn it. That's not good. Not going to have much of a choice here. Okay, Tucker. Okay, okay. Okay, that might be good. Tucker might be a good option here. Okay. Yeah, Ernest, who are you, bro? Yeah. All right, we're gonna go Jerry Judy and Tucker. Two more spots. Essentially, we're the oh no, we're not the last two. 228 and 220. Okay. I would still do another I would still do two more wide receivers. I think. Yeah. So 228. Let's just see who's the best available. 228 here. Franklin. Okay. You know. Shador Sanders. That's interesting. Tyreek Hill. Carson Beck. Did Carson Beck get hurt? Uh-oh. What happened to this dude? Remember, this dude was supposed to be the shit, dude. That dude was supposed to be the shit too. What the hell? Mac Hollins? Wait. Mac Hollins, what's up, bro? No. Mac Hollins. I didn't know Mac Hollins was a veteran. That's interesting. Oh, Eckler. Hmm. Once again, Giants. Like, Is Cooper Cup done? I mean, he has 750 yards last year. You guys are all fucking hurt, man. Jeez, I don't even know, bro. No, fuck it. We'll do Vidal. There we go. There we go. That is our official draft, kids. We have Josh Allen, Amarian Hampton, Cam Scattaboo, Jalen Waddle, Rome Odunze, Jacoby Myers. This guy's name is Harold Fannin Jr., R.J. Harvey, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, Travis Kelsey, Tyjae Spears, Aranda Gadsden II, Isaac Tesla, Malik Washington, Jerry Judy, Sean Tucker, Troy Franklin, and Kamani Vidal. How do you think I did, kids? How do you think I did? I think we did okay. I think we did okay. I think we did okay. You know? That is definitely going to do it for me, my friends. Just making sure. Yep. Thanks, kid. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you, my guy. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to wind down, go to bed. I got to get in the office tomorrow, unfortunately. But I've been avoiding it all week, so might as well go in. I don't know if I'll be on Sunday. We'll see. If I do, it'll be like late night because I'm trying to spend some time with the grandkids Sunday, so we'll see. And then the following week, I'll be shooting a film. So we'll see. Hey, peace, everyone. Have a great night. Later, Clinton. Later, Fat Man. Later, Keith. Jimbo. Who else was in here? Man, Jim, Lively, Keith, anybody else who was in here. I appreciate you guys. You guys all have a good evening. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the compliment. You guys have a good night. We'll do this again soon. Peace, my friends.